mental health and play, and importance of play in all ages. Right. To be playful is a state where we all want our kids to be. But somewhere we forget that play becomes an essential component of life, not just for children, but anybody of us, irrespective of age. Why? Because play actually stimulates the nerve cells in the brain. It facilitates in making thousands of neural connections in different areas of brain which are concerned with thinking, problem solving, decision making, emotional regulation, and whatnot. Right? We know that a child who plays a lot, who gets that environment to play and have lot of fun and have physical activity, is much more emotionally stable, is much more confident, is much more stable when it comes to making decisions, not just in his childhood life but also in his teens and as an adult. Okay. Children learn creativity, imagination. They learn reading, writing, making connections, making bonds. They learn to socialize. There are so many things that the children learn while they play. A simple example of pretend play, what a child does by playing a doctor, say for that matter, is that they learn to put themselves in somebody else's role, think what the other person might be thinking, what a patient might think, what a doctor might think, what emotions they might go through. A simple pretend play can trigger empathy, can make them compassionate, can make them realize how to go into somebody else's shoes and think. So that is the importance of play when it comes to children. Coming to adults, somewhere we develop this notion as an adult that, okay, I'm an adult, I know everything. But if that would have been the case, why many of us would struggle with emotional regulation? Why many of us would struggle with communication? Why many of us struggle in problem solving? Why many of us face anxiety and depression when a problematic situation comes in our life? That's because honestly, we don't know everything about managing ourselves. And that's where play can make a major difference. Play has its own recreational value, has its own nostalgia value. These two things trigger endorphins within the brain. These two things trigger a lot of happiness hormones within the brain. They themselves are going to give you the calming effect that we need at every moment in our life, isn't it? Similarly, play can facilitate maintaining, building, as well as maintaining lot of neural networks and connections in the cerebral cortex, specifically the prefrontal cortex area, which is concerned with thinking, planning, reasoning, logical analysis, problem solving, etc. And as adults also, we do need to have these connections going stronger and stronger. So indulging in simple play, like, how many of us have indulged in simple play of peekaboo with our spouses or partners? How many of us play carom daily? How many of us play chess daily? I wonder very few of us, right? These are the games which are going to facilitate all the needed neural networks in our brain, which are essential for us to continue our daily life in most optimum level, being most productive. A simple game played with our spouse, it could be a peekaboo game or a chess, or give any sort of game. If you played with spouse, it is going to trigger, or rather it is going to facilitate the bonding. It is going to help you laugh out in spite of all the differences that you may have, and your relationship with your people can go at next level. So play ideally is not just for children, it is for adults. It is even for older people. In geriatric age groups, play also facilitates maintaining cognitive functions at much higher level. Okay. Play at work becomes very important. Work means stress. To relieve that stress, simple group games can enhance team building, team bonding. It will again give you the needed boost of endorphins, which will help you to fight off the work stress. So there is no area where play does not help us, right? So let's not be partial towards the play and underestimate the play by saying कि ये तो बच्चों का खेल है, ये बच्चों के लिए है. No, it is for all of us. Let's remember that We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. So please keep playing and keep staying happy.